Hey guys, you will have to excuse my setup because I am moving, so all of my decor is packed up. You can probably tell already by the name of this title of this video that I am going to be doing the controversial parent tag. Some of these topics are more controversial than others. Just a disclaimer, I respect everyone's opinion, so I don't want or need any negativity. Everybody has their own opinion and is entitled to their own opinion and have their own beliefs for their own reasons. I will, when I give my answers, try to explain like my reasonings behind them. And go into as much detail as I possibly can. So I hope you enjoy this. It's been going around Facebook, so you may have seen it already, but these are just my answers. Okay. The first one is, are you pro-life or pro-choice? I am pro-choice. I believe every situation is different. I don't want to get into, like, you know, at what point in gestation is it right or wrong. But I do believe that it is your choice. Baby wearing. Yeah, I didn't want to go into big detail on the other one. But anyway, next one is baby wearing. I did not like swaddle my babies. That was kind of got in style after I had my children. They are 8 and the other one will be 7 in 2 weeks. I did have like a little like backpack looking thing where you can wear them on the front or the back, and they kind of just sat in it. But as far as like the wraps and stuff like Tula's, I did not do that. It was not a big thing then. If I were to have a child now, I would absolutely do it. So that's one of those that I don't really see as being controversial. But yeah, so I would definitely baby wear. Okay, the next one is circumcision. This is one that, like, whatever your opinion is, it does not offend me. I have 2 boys, and I'm not going to tell you which one's which, but I have one child that was circumcised, and I have one child that is not. Their father was not circumcised, and it was fine. I chose to circumcise my firstborn because, everybody on my side of the family was circumcised, and it was fine. The only reason my second child is not circumcised is because he was born slightly premature. He was born at, I guess I kind of just gave it away, which one's which. But anyway, he was born at 36 weeks gestation. So he did not have enough skin to actually do the minor surgery. And then when he had developed enough, afterwards, insurance would not cover it. And then, so at the time, being a teen mom, I did not have, I could not afford it. And now, because of his age, I think it would be very traumatic to do it. So I think, like, if you're going to do it, it should be done early. Now, if he comes to me as like a middle schooler or a teenager and that is a surgery that he wants done, then I will fully support him and I will do it. I do want him to realize that it is more traumatic and painful at an older age, but I will totally let that be his choice. The next one, adoption. I support adoption fully, both ways, 100%. There's so many people that cannot have children, and I think it's a beautiful thing. There's so many people that they just know for whatever reasons, and to me, even if it's just selfish reasons, I think it's okay to be selfish. What's not okay is not to admit that you are. So if you know that you're, you still want to go out and party, whatever, and you just want to do you, then yeah, you're not fit or ready and to at a point in your life to be a parent to that child. So adoption is always an option, and people adopt for or adopt for their children for adoption for different reasons, and that's fine. The only thing I will say about that, and this is my opinion, and I know so many people do like go to other countries and stuff and adopt, and I'm not judging them. My personal opinion is, if you're going to adopt, we have so many children and infants here in America that need homes, and I think that we should adopt our own first. And a lot of times that comes down to like ethnicity, and I don't agree with that. I personally like thought about adopting in my future, like when I get more into my 30s. And I personally like consciously already pretty much decided that if I were to adopt, I would adopt an African American child, just because like there's a waiting list for Caucasian babies, because there's like a higher demand. I'm trying to think of like the correct ways to say it. I mean, it is what it is. And African American babies do not get adopted at the same rate. As a white person, I have absolutely no problem adopting an African American children, and I think more people should look into the needs that we have here in our own country. Baby piercing. This is one, I had 2 sons, so I did not pierce their ears. But this is one that, I think, like, you have to make your own choice. I did not get my ears pierced as a baby. And when my mom explained to me why, I think I was about 6 or 7. But when she explained to me why she didn't do it, I love her reasoning, and I will give it, and maybe it would give, like, some of you guys, like, the same kind of insight it gave me. Her reason was because she was like, I want my little girl to come to me and ask, like, for, her ears to be pierced or whatever. So that is what my mom did, and I agree with that. Like, if I were to ever have a daughter, I think it would be just a precious moment to have your little girl come to you and, tell you want your ears pierced. Now, with that being said, I feel like I'm being really sexist right now talking about little girls. I do not believe in, like, gender stereotyping at all. If one of my boys came to me and wanted their ears pierced, I would do it. And I know I'm probably going to get, like, a lot of judgmental comments about that. But why is it okay for little girls to walk around with their ears pierced and it's not okay for boys? I mean, it's ear piercing. Like, you can't even hardly, like, I don't have earrings in right now, and you really can't tell. So, I mean, it can always be taken out. I think tattoos are a little bit more of a commitment. Obviously, I'm not against tattoos. I have huge ones, and this is not my only one. But I think they should be at an age where they can make a decision to make something that's more permanent, which is totally getting off subject. But yes, I don't think piercings are as much of a commitment as tattooing. So, rant off about that. Okay, next one, breast versus bottle. This is the one thing I am probably most judgmental on. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate, and that's okay. I'm not as bad as I was. Like, a fed baby is the best thing. I feel like there's so many mothers who, they don't even plan to try. They're just straight up, I'm going to bottle feed my kid. They know it before they deliver, and I don't agree with that. I think you should at least try. I unfortunately had to bottle feed my first child, for a lot longer than I wanted to. Like, I had to start him because